Bill Gates up there with that little chicken neck. You know how he walks like a demonic elf. Hey, Bill Gates. And Angelina Jolie going, children.
I am Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm Piers Morgan. Ever seen a Cellini? My name's Glenn Beck. That's Hillary.
Hold on, I'm Gary Johnson.
Hi, this is Barack Obama without my teleprompter. I was raised by the Ford Foundation and Carnegie Endowment.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I help you? I'm Bernie Sanders.
Chris Hazel's glasses like he's a little smart. Like,
Rachel Maddow.
Thank you, Satan, for all your love. Signed, Sheryl Sandberg.
Jabba the Hutt. I'm the Amazing Randy.
I am Optimus Prime.
I am William F. Buckley of the Central Intelligence Agency, here to control and steer the conservative movement into the shoreline.
And the establishment says, Kambuga shaka munda, kunga kingo, buga laka bluga blah, 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 blah.
As you guys may know, Alex Jones has recently got restored on X thanks to Elon Musk after the interview with Tucker Carlson. Obviously, the left wing's activists are going insane right now, to the point that this individual right here, civil rights lawyer, quits X after Alex Jones returns to the platform. And I'll tell you this, good riddance for that woman right here. We don't need people that don't believe in freedom of speech. And again, she says she's a civil rights activist. Now, out of all the ones that were going insane over Alex Jones coming back to X/Twitter, none of them had a bigger disappointment than our boy, Piers Morgan. So check this out. He wrote an article for the New York Post stating Elon Musk couldn't be more wrong about Alex Jones. He's not a free speech hero. He's a hate speech monster. He's a monster, according to Piers Morgan. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with this, Piers Morgan actually got kicked off Morning Britain after he criticized Meghan Markle, which is a royal family elite over there in the UK. And he refused to apologize. He ended up getting canceled. And if anybody should be backing up Alex Jones, it's Piers Morgan, who's already experienced what he was being accused of hate speech, and is now accusing Alex Jones of the same criminal act that the people over there in Britain accused him of. So check out what Piers Morgan had to say about Alex.
But this was a profoundly disappointing and wrong decision. I'd like to remind Elon what he said about reinstating Alex Jones when he first took over. He said this. He said he wouldn't restore him and said, "My firstborn child died in my arms. I felt his last heartbeat. I have no mercy for anyone who would use the deaths of children for gain, politics or fame." Well, that is precisely what Alex Jones did. So what's changed in a year, Elon? To see him back on X, selling his book, his merchandise, his website, his info wars, frankly, makes me want to puke. Every opinion should be heard, but inciting harassment and violence to profit from unspeakable grief, to pour into the wounds of those families yet more misery and pain. That's not free speech. It's deliberate hate speech, and it's disgusting.
So, Piers Morgan has platformed Alex Jones multiple times on his Piers Morgan Uncensored show, which I would call it Piers Morgan Censored because it's exactly what he is. Piers Morgan has platformed Alex Jones, but Elon Musk decides that he's going to bring Alex Jones back on his platform. Now, why is it that Piers Morgan has a huge problem with Alex Jones coming back to Twitter, but he himself is very much more than willing to platform Alex Jones if it benefits him? Because at the end of the day, he has had Alex on his show multiple times and he has made money off of Alex Jones coming onto his show. But Elon Musk wants to bring him back. And he says, well, you know what? He had the Sandy Hook situation, and he says, you know what? He doesn't deserve to ever have freedom of speech because he had a bad take one time in 2012. That was literally 10 plus years ago. But it doesn't matter to Piers Morgan, even though he already has experience of being canceled over there in the UK. So it doesn't make sense to me on that. But what does make sense is Piers Morgan brings in people on his platform that he agrees as well as disagrees with. Here's the difference though. The ones that he brings on that he agrees with, he's always giving them questions and there's no pushback. But the ones that he disagrees with, it's always a dishonest pushback at all times. Check out this clip right here.
What would you do if one of your kids, they're all very young, so you've no idea, but if one of your kids turned out to be gay and wanted to get married, would you be tough enough to say, you can't do that?
Marriage exists in a few different...
religious,
yeah, I mean, religious... So marriage exists in a couple of different iterations. One is religious marriage, which is kind of what I care about. When it comes to religious marriage, no, I'm not in favor of my religion sanctifying same-sex couples, specifically because, again, my religion propagates the idea that man, woman, and child is the model for families.
Let's take a break. I want to come back and talk to you about, the big question of the Republicans. Trump v. DeSantis. What's going to happen? Who's going to win? Is Biden going to run again? And does age matter?
And I believe,
just to clarify, what is your view of homosexuality?
I believe homosexuality is a sin.
A sin, it's wrong.
Sin.
So when gay people come to your practice, do you treat them?
Oh, of course.
Why?
Because I treat all my patients with kindness and without
Do you tell them you think what they do is a sin?
What an absurd thing to say.
Why wouldn't you be upfront about that?
Why would I say that? Because they don't come.
Why don't you try going back to your surgery tomorrow?
They don't come to me.
Why don't you go to surgery tomorrow and say, before we go any further to your patients, I want you to know what I think. I think that I agree with the guy who said that this country is full of LGBT filth, feminist filth. I don't think Hamas are a terror group. I don't think what they did on October the 7th was a terror attack. And by the way, do you want me now to treat you?
Do you understand what?
I don't understand any of that.
Professional integrity is.
You think that's professional integrity?
No, I think professional integrity is treating the people I treat with respect and with kindness.
How do I know you
fairness. Well, they know I do.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
Do they know you think they're filth?
I didn't say that they're filth.
You agreed with what he said?
Now, fast forward, Zuby, who is an internet personality, goes on the show and says that he believes Alex Jones, as well as Nick Fuentes, still should be reinstated on X. Check this out.
I think if X is going to be a free speech platform, it needs to be a free speech platform.
Would you let Nick Fuentes back on?
Yes.
Absolutely. A white supremacist anti-Semite?
Yeah, as long as he doesn't break the rules.
Well, those are breaking the rules.
No, having views, having thoughts in your head is not against the law.
What about
or
saying
breaking the rules
on his show?
If you say things on the platform that violate the platform,
and if you promote your show and you say them on your show,
well,
if I started spewing white supremacist stuff in front of you, right, and I then tweeted a link to the show, you'd be happy with that?
I'm not saying I would be happy with it, but I wouldn't want you banned from X for that.
Really? Yeah. So I could look down the barrel of this camera and say I think all black people should be thrown out of this country.
Watch how they clip this one.
Well, no, okay. So someone will clip it, right? And I could say that.
Yes.
And then I could tweet a link to this show to promote the show.
Yes.
And you would think I should stay on X.
Yes.
See the hypocrisy there. This is a man that got canceled for his opinion on a royal family member over there in the UK. Got canceled out. So I'm Hispanic. I would say this. If somebody's going online, whatever, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words shall never fucking hurt me. At the end of the day, you could sit there. I'm Hispanic. You can call me a wetback. You can call me a spick. You can call me a mujao. I don't give a shit, bro. Like, words don't affect me at all. But in today's society, words matter. Going back to the phrase that I just said, sticks and stones. Now they say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words last forever. That's the pussy mentality. And in today's new generation of Gen Z, that's the pill that they subscribe to these days. And Piers Morgan is virtue signaling to that crowd. So Zuby obviously has a really good take on this. We support the right to free speech, okay? Regardless of what you think of Nick, at the end of the day, I personally don't think he's a white supremacist in any way, shape, or form. You can argue with me on that. He still has a right to say what he wants to say. And that's the freedom that we have, especially here in the United States of America. So Piers Morgan, like I said, has all the reasons to back up Alex Jones, but for whatever reason, he has a big hatred for Alex. I would assume, based off of Piers Morgan's words, that freedom of speech is something he's for, but it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that at all. And I think Piers Morgan is a Zionist chill. I think he's a chill for the leftist agenda. And this makes sense on why he would target Alex Jones specifically, because Alex Jones has been one of the biggest wrenches in the, whatever you want to call it, matrix globalist, the people in charge's agenda to our society. So with that being said, God bless Alex Jones. Piers Morgan, please go home, take a shower, and think about why you're selling your soul to the devil. With that being said, guys, that's all I have for you today. This has been Project VOPod. I'm your host, Jake Varr. Like, subscribe, comment down below all your thoughts, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Peace.